Transition, the moment has arrived. By Monique Mathieu. Website, ducielalaterre.org. It is now that it is the most difficult, it is now that you are asked the maximum, and it is now that you are being tested. You will still be tested in order to see if you have well understood what life in matter is and if you have well understood the important role that you have to play in your civilization. Each of you has an important role. There are no small roles or big roles in life. There is simply the role of growing in love, of radiating love, serenity and joy. What more beautiful role could exist? What could you offer to the universe that is more beautiful than love? What could you offer to all your human brothers that is more beautiful than love? What could you offer to yourself that is more beautiful than love? Love is the summit, and every human being, in the deepest part of his soul, has the profound desire to attain his own summit. You will have the possibility of leaving the old behind to go towards the new, of removing the clothing of the old man to put on the clothing of light! This is important. So, in this new year, be vigilant with yourself, be vigilant with your words and with your thoughts. Your thoughts and your words are forms, and you give life to your thoughts through speech, but you can also give them life without them manifesting in the verb. Children of the earth, you must understand that sometimes you have a responsibility when you speak poorly. You have a responsibility in relation to yourself because you must constantly rectify your own mistakes. You also have a responsibility in relation to others because a thought, as we have told you several times, always associates itself with similar thoughts. If these are not thoughts of light, they can harm you and harm all those who will have emitted like you inferior thoughts and words. The evolution of the earth and of beings is going to accelerate itself. More and more lights, photonic and other, are going to inundate matter. They will not be perceivable by your human eyes. They will not be except relatively by some of your machines, even if they are still too rudimentary. If you could, even if it was only for a second, perceive what this universe offers not only to the earth, to all lives on earth, to all of your solar system and to your galaxy, you would be astonished. Even where it concerns you, you would not perceive of yourself as matter with a form and a body. You would only perceive your inner light and multiple colors that radiate all around you, that even radiate in physical matter. However, your eyes are not programmed, except those of some beings, to perceive beyond physical matter. You speak about the colors of the aura. Some of you can employ this term, but it is very limited in relation to the reality of what you are as a being of light. We insist you are beings of light living momentarily on planet Earth to accomplish a mission of love and to grow. Dense matter is heavy, it compresses, it encloses in a certain way the light that is in you because it must be so momentarily. Now, it is the moment to open wide the doors so that this light lights up not only what you are but goes to inundate and enlighten everything that surrounds you. The moment of the meeting of human beings one with the other has arrived, the moment where the human being will no longer be the enemy of his brother. The moment has arrived when human beings, no matter what they are, must really take themselves by the hand and say this: we are all a part of the human community, we are all children of the earth. For us to really be united, we must love ourselves, we must respect ourselves, we must really understand that we are humans above all else. The basic human being can very easily create this fraternity. He can materialize his deep desire of peace and serenity. If there were not certain vibratory frequencies that are very inferior and some energies that still dominate this world, but not for much longer, it would be disconcertingly too easy for human beings to take each other by the hand, to look at each other, to smile at each other, to love one another, and to simply say to each other, "You are my brother, I am your brother," or "You are my sister, I am your sister. We are all passengers of this spatial vessel that is called planet Earth. This process of total socialization, of unity between beings, can be very easy and very rapid. If beings are open to a certain spiritual consciousness and to their own power of cleansing their own garden, all will go quickly. The great changes have not taken place due to a mass of human beings. They took place thanks to a small number of beings who had the force, the courage, and the conviction, sometimes love and the willpower to make things change around them. Some revolutionaries have done some beautiful things, but their consciousness was not sufficiently elevated for them to be able to last, to be understood and to be assimilated by the great mass of human beings. They are showing me the earth of tomorrow. They are showing me the places that were very dirty and polluted by men that have been cleansed. It is very strange. I see something like gigantic vacuum cleaners, sort of vessels flying over the seas and absorbing all that is pollution, all that does harm not only to the ocean but to the people of the ocean. It is the same on Earth. These vessels, I see them as great spheres of light vacuuming all that is harmful to man. Before this can be, the golden calf must be brought down. The golden calf has existed from the time of Moses. Of course it was a symbol. However, the current epoch of men continues to adore it, giving the priority to matter and to what you call money. They do not give priority to human relations, to fraternity, to love and to respect. Some human beings are compulsive about money, whereas, from one second to another, all of this money could completely disappear from the surface of the earth. It is not the billions of dollars, the billions of euros or other monies that will feed the population of the earth. This money is virtual. To create a new world, there is need of what is concrete, not of what is virtual. As long as there is on earth beings that are avid for possession, for power and for money, some energies will have a problem in dissolving and of being absorbed. But with our help, and if you do your own work, all can go very quickly. So try to be happy in the world in which you live right now. Try to conceive that tomorrow a new world will open its arms to you and that you can live in serenity, in peace and in love.